Others compare it to toffee. So apparently all of the fruit of the Himalayan honeysuckle is absolutely delectable. Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more Tyto Ecology in the Himalayas. No time for BS. Our biome is looking actually a lot better than it was. Before, we just didn't have enough trees, and a lot of our bigger critters had gotten mowed down by hunger and the dissatisfaction of not having enough trees to chew on. But these rhinos here are looking pretty darn good. Our snow leopard territory is looking just fine as well. I think we have some Bengal tigers over in this yonder area, and they're looking good too. So all of our carnivores are doing fantastic. The plants are looking okay. I think one of those things about Tyto Ecology is you could always use more plants. So I certainly wouldn't mind getting a few more down, especially over here, perhaps. A couple more joint firs as well. Do have quite a little bit of flowering going on here for the different plants and there have you. I think this pomegranate is 31 days until stasis. Our muntjacs are getting beat up. I'm wondering where that is. Oh, right over here. Probably because they're getting eaten, I assume? Yeah, their hunger level is just fine. So it's probably... Ooh, that's a loud roar. That's probably the Bengal tigers going after him. Look at this muntjac. He knows what's going on. He's like, I'm not getting caught up in this crap. Time to run as fast as I can. This tree's looking a little sparse. What was this, a rhododendron? Yes, it is. That's fine, though. We'll put a couple more of those down because it looks like the rhinos really love rhododendrons. As you can see, it went down to 3 leaves left. That poor tree. There's almost nothing left of it. We'll put one more right about there. And we will put one more kind of right over here. Now, someone had suggested to unlock the bear. And I do want to do that. The Asian black bear. It is an omnivore. I believe they thought it was a herbivore. So it does eat a little bit of everything, but I'm not too worried. We will go ahead and unlock that 40 energy to make that big old creature right there. We'll take a look at him in just a moment. Before we do, though, the one thing I'd also like to do is maybe unlock another tree. Let's see what we have here. The Himalayan Honeysuckle. That sounds pretty cool. I'd like to see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and unlock that. 25 energy for that tree. A lot of fruit on it. Seems pretty worth it. Oh, it's not really a tree. It's more like a bush. Let's go ahead and read about this honeysuckle real quick. I'm curious exactly what these fruits are. Many animals enjoy eating this plant's plentiful fruit. In Europe and the Americas, the Himalayan honeysuckle has been grown as a decorative plant since 1824. Didn't know about that. Anyone have a Himalayan honeysuckle at their house just kind of growing? I know I don't. I'm not even sure it would survive where I'm at. Some people say honeysuckle fruit tastes like chocolate. Ooh. Others say it tastes like burnt caramel. That's not too bad as well. Others compare it to toffee. So apparently all of the fruit of the Himalayan honeysuckle is absolutely delectable. All that sounds fantastic. Notes. Unlike other honeysuckles, this plant is a shrub rather than a vine. Oh, I didn't really know that honeysuckles were mostly vines. Its stems are hollow, not unlike bamboo. Alright. Good to know. That's why I read that stuff, because even just that little tidbit about it being, like, tasting like chocolate, I thought that was really neat. Let's go ahead and unlock this. Do I want to unlock this balsam, or do I want to unlock the birch? Let's unlock this birch. It's 100 Tyto coins, but you know what? We've got Tyto coins to spend. This looks like a pretty potent tree. Still not the biggest. I'm going to go ahead and say that this deodar cedar is probably the biggest, but it's totally a decorative tree, or at least it looks that way, because there's no fruit logged and no leaves. I'm kind of worried about that. What does this Himalayan birch look like if we go up a little bit closer? Very thin, like, trunk there. Holy cow. A lot of leaves, though. But I guess that's what it's known for. So, okay, let's go and continue expanding with a couple more grasses, perhaps, and then we're going to put down some more creatures. And like I said, I do want to get the bear down. at the very least rather quickly. Put down some of these ferns over here. And I guess I'll start expanding the bamboo as well into this direction. Actually, let me go ahead and move back a bit. Oh, we have large areas of nothingness right over here. You know, something I'm thinking about doing is making like a little bamboo forest. That might be pretty cool. It's 30 energy a pop. Let's see if we can make like a little bamboo forest over here. I know, you know, I used to watch all kinds of Japanese animation as a younger man. And I remember, man, what was it called? There was, I'm trying to remember, Ninja something. It was an anime movie, I guess, back when I was younger. And it had a bunch of fights in, like, the bamboo forest. And I always thought that that was really cool. Those giant bamboo forests, swords cutting through all the bamboo and everything. I mean, I feel bad for the bamboo, I guess, but as a visual effect, it was cool. Let's go ahead and put some red pandas right in the middle of all this, inside of our little bamboo forest over here. That looks pretty neat. We may even expand that if I feel it necessary. But you know what else we need? We need some bears. And we're going to put these bears down over here, I believe. We do have the snow leopards kind of hanging out right there, so we'll put these guys a little bit further out this way, and we're going to have to make sure to surround them by some different creatures and the like. What we haven't really opened up more of is more herbivores yet. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of that. I think we have most of them going this way. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We have all those. So we are slowly, completely unlocking all of the animals. There's only a few left. The dhole is an omnivore. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And this musk deer is an herbivore. Let's go get this musk deer. Put a couple of these guys down. Because not only will the snow leopards enjoy those, or at least I imagine they'll enjoy them, but I guess if the bears get hungry enough, they'll have something to eat as well. Now, I know, at least in the movies, bears love berries. So let's make sure that we get some oaks down here for them. They also love honey, but I don't think that we have any bees on the Himalayan map. I'm pretty sure we don't. We've got like moths and butterflies, but I am 99.9% sure that there are no bees. Makes me sad, and I'm sure it makes the bear sad as well, as they don't get to enjoy any of the delicious honey of the bees. Gojis. I'll bet you guys like some of these gojis. Everyone seems to. Everyone's a big fan of the gojis. Let's find out a little bit about these bears. I'm curious. Okay, that was an interesting sound. I'm curious exactly what an Asian black bear is. Let's go a little bit closer to this bear, try and get a better look-see. It looks fairly standard bear, I guess. It's got like a little tuft of fur underneath his chin there or something. Despite their large canines and sharp incisors, Asian black bears are mainly herbivorous. They forage in trees for fruit and insects and will rarely hunt live prey. Asian black bears will also eat dead fish, but they're not equipped to hunt them. Asian black bears are rarely hunted, but young bears are known to be preyed on by larger predators like tigers. Adult bears are also attacked by tigers on occasion, though this is usually because they've wandered too near the tiger's food. Depending on their location, Asian black bears may or may not hibernate. If their habitat is colder, they're more encouraged to conserve their energy and hibernate from November until March. The bears in your biome will not hibernate. They will remain lively all year. Well, that's nice. Asian black bears are nocturnal and spend most of their time foraging around trees for food. Nocturnal. Did not know that. Asian black bears remain solitary until they mate, after which they will remain with their mate and their offspring for a time. Mating pairs are sometimes seen foraging together. Well, that's nice of them. Asian black bears are incredible climbers. Their paws lack any sort of fur, allowing them to more tightly grasp and climb trees. Though their upper bodies are powerful, they have comparatively weak hind legs. So, I guess climbing the old tree ain't gonna work for the Asian black bear. I don't know where they got their climbing skills from, but apparently they're not gonna take any crap from anyone that, you know, tells them what for and then tries to hide up inside of a tree. You know what we need over here? We need a pollinator of some sort. I just thought about that. And I think I'd like to get perhaps a butterfly over here. There it is. The Parakeet Peacock butterfly. Right about here, I think, should get most of what we have prepared. Let me just check. Looks pretty good, actually. Let's zoom out quite a bit so that we can see all the area that we have right now. Go ahead and click back on this butterfly. Where are you hiding at, butterfly? You underneath this tree? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You can't hide from me. Oh, yeah. We're doing great. We have another butterfly over there that pretty much takes care of all this. The only thing I think that's missing is a little bit of bamboo. So, what I will do is go right about here. Does bamboo even need to pollinate? I'm not really sure. But on the off chance that it does... Oh, it does say pollination is needed because certain trees say, like, do not need pollination. Oh, a group of red pandas has died. No doubt from that tiger over there. No doubt at all. In fact, I'm sure that the tigers are wandering way over into this yonder area and taking out our poor little guys as well. But tigers gotta eat. You know how it is. Tigers gotta eat, man. They can't just sit around doing nothing all day. Well, I guess they could, but that wouldn't be very fun. They would be a lot like my cats then. Lazy. Somewhat overweight. Not really. Actually, one of my cats just doesn't want to gain any weight of any kind, and none of us know why. She's pretty much like a slender, tiny... I mean, she's in great health. She can run all over the place. Maybe that's what it's from. Maybe it's because she is the most lively out of all of them. Let's put some stag beetles down here. Get some detritus reduction kind of going this way. Maybe it's because she's just the most lively, because she is like, she flies all around the house at all times, and her meowing is incessant. In fact, I'm quite lucky because I know of a decent way to get her to be quiet, which is to feed her. It's like the only time she's not yelling at me is when she's eating something. And with all that she eats, she is still super, super live. And I guess that's the way cats are supposed to be, because we brought all our cats to we have 3. We brought all of our cats to a veterinarian, and I'm like, yeah, this cat won't gain any weight. And he's like, well, actually, this is the way cats are supposed to look. He's like, a lot of people think that cats are supposed to be these, kind of hefty, thick-looking creatures, like when you see a big, muscular dog. He's like, but really, cats are supposed to be just very, very thin and lithe. He's like, so your cat is actually in great shape. I was like, oh, well, yeah, I guess I'm doing the right thing. But we have other cats. Another cat I have, which is completely black furred cat. Like, not a speck of another color on him anywhere. He is built like a football player. He weighs almost 20 pounds. And I'm not saying, like, he's overweight. He's just massive. It's like having a little panther in the house. And, I mean, we picked our cats up from a humane society. So I don't know what his breed is or anything. I imagine it's just some sort of mixed alley cat or something. But he's so big that when he gets a running start and he goes to just jump on one of our dining room chairs or something like that just to go rest, the entire dining room chair will slide along the ground from his weight. And he's so powerful, like his musculature is so large that every once in a while he'll like lock himself in one of the rooms. Like he'll kind of like go into the room and then he'll try and open the door with his head to get out. But instead of opening it when it's cracked, he'll close it on himself. And he'll get locked inside the room. And when we open the door to let him out, he'll rush out like all crazy like, oh, I've been in there for 3 years. And it's been like 20 minutes. And when he does that, he bulldozes your legs at 100 miles an hour. And it feels like getting hit in the knees with a cannonball. I'll have to take a picture of him sometime. He's not a normal cat. I don't know what he is. I don't know if a Bengal tiger tried to breed with like some sort of stray or something, and then it came over here to the Americas, and I ended up getting it. Ended up coming into Gray's house. One way or the other, though, whatever he is, he's very interesting. I don't know. I'll keep it at that. And then our final cat is a just very regal looking black and white Oreo-like cat. He's got a little goatee. It's funny. He's got a white and black face, and his face is like kind of white on the bottom with a black goatee. It looks like he's got like a little artistic beard. And he is probably the absolute best cat that we have. Like, he is an excellent hunter. Even though these are indoor cats, like, if a little lizard or something gets in the house, it will not survive his wrath. And his agility is completely off the charts. I mean, he has, like, real cat agility. The other two cats are kind of like, you know, I don't really need to jump too high. The food comes down to me, so I really don't need to get too far in life. But this one cat that we have, he jumps heights that don't even make any sense. Like, he'll jump up onto our refrigerator. I mean, it takes him, you know, he jumps up and then, like, he'll grab the little tiny area between the freezer section and the refrigerator section. Like the handle area, and he will bound off of that to get up onto the top of the refrigerator. And then our refrigerator is near... What do I want to put down? I think I want to put down one more red panda over here. I'm going into this story, and I'm still doing things, but I'm forgetting exactly what I want to make happen. I want a red panda over here because there's bamboo. Actually, let's put down some more bamboo over here as well. On top of the refrigerator, there are... there's like this big, like, decorative, like, beam, I guess I'll call it. It's like a beam that goes across my ceiling. There's actually two of them, and it's like this, just very decorative. And he gets on top of that. That beam is like, I have vaulted ceilings, so that beam is like, I don't know, 10 feet off the ground, 12 feet off the ground, and he'll be up there. And that's the thing, like, my wife and I will be looking for him. And we'll be like, where is he? And then we'll see he's up on that beam, just like sleeping. He's just like, hey guys, what's going on? You guys lose something? And I'll be like, how did you get up there? And for the longest time, we couldn't figure out how he was getting up there. We're like, how is this cat getting on top of that beam? It's not possible. He can't jump that high. And then one day, like, he wasn't looking or something, he didn't notice us, and we actually saw him jump up the refrigerator and then get onto that beam, and we're like, that's how he does it! So I thought that was pretty neat. You guys are gonna have to let me know if these stories bore you, if you think that they're interesting. I figured just give you a little insight into the life of Gray. If you guys have cats, you totally understand the mischief and randomness that they get into. I'm sure you do. I'm gonna put some more Himalayan fairy grass down here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get off of this so we can take a good look at what things are looking like right now. Old Chevretains, how you guys doing? 5 of 12. You guys get eaten quick. Your hunger is totally fine, so I know that someone is hunting you down. What is this bounding around? Oh, it's a Musk Deer. Where you going, Musk Deer? You have some goji? Yeah. Yeah, you eat that goji. In fact, the goji is blooming, and soon it will be fruiting, and that's going to be excellent. Holy cow. Someone has been beating up this goji over here. Still living, though. Once it gets some better fruits, I think, it's really going to help out. So the gojis are just like a highly loved plant. Man, everyone loves gojis. I'm going to put down some more honeysuckles, too. Because if honeysuckles have chocolate leaves, you would think everyone would like it. Where's this bear going? Holy cow, look at him move. I think he just went for this joint fur. Oh, he is. All right, so the joint fur, heavily enjoyed by the bear. Nice. But this is it, guys. This is our biome so far. We have expanded well into the second area, the second zone, I would say. And I kind of want to start using these shelves a little bit. I'm just not sure what I want to put up there. I don't know if the animals can get down from here once they're up there. I haven't seen any animals from down here move up there. Look at the size of these fruits. Holy cow! Those are apples? Look like soccer balls. Jeez. Well, I guess everyone's going to be happy to eat that all up. Anyway, folks, until the next time, hope you're enjoying Tyto Ecology. Stay foxy and much love.